Okay, we're getting close to being done with our DNA structure, but the geometry gets a little tricky from here, so I thought I'd demonstrate a little trick in SketchUp that makes it, I hope, easier to connect molecules. Here we have a hypothetical situation where I have two deoxyriboses, and imagine that they're connected to different levels of base pairs. One is over here and one is over here. And what we want to do is take this phosphodiester and connect it from the 3 carbon to the 5 carbon here. So let's just move it over there. And this one comes easily enough. We can connect that one right away. So we'll just stick that right there. But then that doesn't really connect. So we got to move this over. So we move that over, and notice what happens. This thing comes off. So we have to move that over. And then we can bring this down like so. And then maybe bring it in again. And you can see we're getting closer, but it's kind of trial and error. And trial and error isn't such a bad thing when we've just got two molecules to connect together like this. But what if we have to move these around, the phosphodiesters around, as we do, at the same time that we're moving this? Then it gets a little bit trickier. So I came up with this technique to help with connecting molecules in SketchUp. So to demonstrate it, I'm going to move this over here for now, and then we're going to go over here to our toolkit. I'm going to select a component, so copy, and then back here again, then in here, paste. We will put this in the atom. We're going to put this in the, we don't want it in that atom because this is the double bond. So I'll bring it down here. I'll bring it down to this one and stick that right there. Okay. What does that do for us? We're going to find out. First of all, I click on the scale and I'm going to expand this. I'm pressing on the control key, by the way, to make sure that it stays centered as I expand it. So that looks like that triplane component box is now bigger than the component box for, the group box for the phosphodiester. We're going to select both of them. You select both things by pressing on the shift key as you press on the selection on the mouse. So let's make a big group out of both of these. And before we go any further, that triplane is kind of annoying. So I'm going to click on that box and make it into a layer 4. If you don't have a layer 4, you know how to make one. And then make that disappear. So this phosphodiester molecule is still inside a big box that contains the invisible triplane. And so the center of this box is right there, which makes things really convenient for connecting things. We'll just go over here and connect this atom with this atom. And you can see that everything is nicely done because we had it before. But let's say that we're doing this for the first time. So we'll just move this around like so. In fact, I'll do it totally random. Just spin it around like so. Okay. Now, if we had a situation where we were connecting, if our phosphodiester was like this and we didn't know how to connect it there, we can bring this in. We can bring this in like so and connect it like so. And then we have to spin this around like so. And you can see that it's getting closer. And we don't have to worry about what's going on here because this will stay where it's supposed to stay. And we will bring this in. How's that? There. So you might find that this is a little bit faster to do it this way, or you might not. But that is one way to do it, where we can connect a one atom and not have to worry about it anymore as we're trying to connect the other atoms. So it makes trial and error maybe twice as fast. I don't know, but anyways, that's a little trick in SketchUp that I'll be using in the upcoming videos on assembling the DNA structure.